Today on the channel, we build the Gorilla Monsoon Build-A-Figure, and we rank the Greatest Hits Series 2 WCW WWE Monday Night Wars from my least favorite to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE WCW Monday Night Wars Walmart exclusive set ranking plus Build-A-Figure review. And today on the channel, we got Greatest Hits Series 2, once again, a Walmart exclusive with Gorilla Monsoon Build-A-Figure. But for all your Walmart exclusive needs, better hit Walmart. But for all your other wrestling figure needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews like this on the channel. We're going to take a look at the Gorilla Monsoon Build-A-Figure. Then in the back half, we're going to add Gorilla to the mix, and we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. So stay tuned for that as well. But let's start with old Gorilla Monsoon. Let's start with the accessories first. How about some extra hands? Everybody give Gorilla an extra hand here. But Gorilla, of course, representing his time as president of the WWF, taking over for one Jack Tunney, kind of crazy there, but my biggest memory of Gorilla Monsoon as the president authority figure for the WWF was Vader and him getting into it. And it was wild to see, especially with Gorilla older at the time, still not super old by today's standards, but to see him get in the mix in some action, as we didn't see him get involved in a lot of physical altercations at all. I mean, during the heyday of the 80s and into the early 90s stuff, he never really had any of that kind of stuff going on for the most part. So it was pretty cool to see this part with Vader really laying him out with the Vader bomb and everything else. So that is my biggest memory. I have to imagine that's a lot of people's biggest memories there. Not sure we desperately needed this version of Gorilla Monsoon, but I am happy they did it. I would love more Gorilla figures. We did get a Gorilla Monsoon as a Walmart exclusive once upon a time. This could maybe feed some of the hunger for people that missed out on that one, but this does look different, and of course do comparisons later on in this very video. But starting with the hands right here, we get two pointing hands, two splayed out hands, two gripping hands. Now, it would have been nice to have a microphone with Gorilla Monsoon, just because, you know, he's talking on the microphone, all that kind of stuff would have been nice to have. Isn't the end of the world for sure, but we do get all the extra hands here. Gives a lot of extra personality to Gorilla Monsoon, of course. Now, diving into the figure a little bit here, we're going to start with the head. We'll start with the glasses. Brand new glasses here. Clear glasses, looking very cool. Of course, Gorilla back in the day usually had the blue or the red tinted kind of rosed glasses. That was kind of his hallmark, his trademark. This time, though, we get straight up white clear glasses. Very cool to see these. I'm here for that. Something different. Wouldn't be shocked to see these again some other day with a different figure, maybe possibly. But now, getting to Gorilla's head here. He's very smiling. He's smiling Gorilla. He's winning at the poker tables. He's a happy camper right there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, and a mouth. Got the nice hair going on in the brown color there. Looks like Gorilla Monsoon, especially when you add the glasses to him. Really looks like Gorilla. Now, one thing I did notice on this head, very shallow peg on this one here. So he does have a little bit of a giraffe neck. I really do notice that. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Looking at you, Ultimate Warrior WCW Monday Night Wars figure from, what was that series? 4 or 5? What is time? What is series? But he does got a little bit of a giraffe neck here. Now, of course, you're a customizer. You can drill some things out, do some stuff. But the peg, very, very shallow in there, I have noticed. So your mileage may vary on that there. Now, he does got his jacket here. He's got that kind of maroon jacket here. Gorilla known for that, of course. Those kind of flamboyant suits as far as being maroon on the outside and like blue floral pattern on the inside, something like that. But looking very nice as far as Gorilla goes. White shirt underneath with the vest, and then, of course, the tie to match. Looks very presidential is what I'll say. But it does look like Gorilla Monsoon, something he would wear. Getting down to the hands, we already talked about it. We got the gripping hands, and this one hand's going to be removable. It does got the black suit pants going on. Basically, your Build-A-Figure black suit pants. Seen these numerous times, all the way down to the black boots, of course. Arms all the way around for us, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. You know, those are the hits I like. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head removal back and forth, side to side. This could be a great one for customizers. You want to put a different head on here, have somebody else. You could easily do that. Waist articulation, of course. Leg does go up. Thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless knees. Very tight on these Build-A-Figure ones, of course. And then really nothing to do out of the ankles there. Lack of movement, pretty much. We did see earlier he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Using discount code Kyle to save 10%. Old Gorilla Monsoon getting it done as the president this time. But how about we go back to Announcer Gorilla? This was the Walmart exclusive. And a fun fact here for this YouTube channel, the very first action figure hunt I ever did on YouTube was the Great Gorilla Monsoon hunt. So you can check that out if you want to as well. Found a couple of gorillas that day, out in the wild too, of course. But this gorilla I do actually prefer. Yes, it has the pin joints, not a fan of that, but I do like the jacket better. I like the time frame representation better. Just a lot of fun with this gorilla, but this one, nothing to sneeze at either. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one came with 2 jackets. You could have him in this or a black jacket. I almost got to dig through my accessory piles to find the black jacket here. I could switch that out. I'm pretty sure that was the case with this gorilla, but it'd be kind of nice to make them even a little bit more different, but they're different enough. Same body, same everything, just a new updated articulation, updated bells and whistles all these years later. Hair color, just slightly different, a little bit more brown here, a little bit more auburn over here, but that's really scraping the bottom of the barrel for differences. But cool enough, cool at the end of the day. Always nice to have Gorilla Monsoon, and the most recent gorilla we got was part of the Territories 2-pack. Very underrated figure for me personally. Obviously, like a lot of people probably watching this, Gorilla Monsoon wrestled long before their time watching, but very, very cool to see this one. And I watched a lot of old VHS tapes, which I told probably in this unboxing, to see Gorilla. So very cool to get this one. I like stuff like this. Wish we would get more of this from WWE, of some of the classic guys from way back in the heyday. I think that's a lot of fun, but it's cool to see Gorilla through the years, be it commentator, be it president, or be it a wrestler at one time. So there it is, the Gorilla Monsoon Build-A-Figure, part of the Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits line. Now we got to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, time to rank Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits Series 2 from my least favorite to my favorite. You guys probably know how this works by now, but we got 5 figures. We're going to start with number 5, work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my absolute favorite. Of course, this is my list. Put your list in the comments down below, and let's kick it off here at number 5. But of course, some set kind of follow up here. It is the Greatest Hits wave, which means we've had these figures in the past. We got maybe new head sculpts here, maybe some new bells and whistles. New articulation is the biggest difference, I do think, but also getting characters that maybe people missed out of way back when, like the old Legends release, Mattel Creations exclusive DDP, Toys R Us exclusive Steve Austin, the Ringmaster at one time. Build-A-Figure, of course, was a former Walmart exclusive at one time in Gorilla Monsoon. Bret Hart, part of the 2-pack fan channel exclusive with Goldberg, and then Ken Shamrock, a regular release. Of course, him back in a Legends deal, getting him back out there for everybody. So a little bit of a mixed bag here. Not the greatest set of all time. There's no way it's going to be, but it is a great set to plug some holes for people that are missing out and stuff. And I love plugging holes. I don't know about you guys, but we got 5 figures here. We're going to start at number 5. Number 5, easy one for me. Not sure this one really needed to be remade, but I understand the popularity of the character and what he became to make sure we get this one back out there. And that's exactly what happened with the Ringmaster here. Very, very interesting figure. Just not a ton of bells and whistles with this one, as you can imagine. But cool for what it is. Cool if you're an Austin fan. Cool if you missed out on it. But for me, out of these 5, he's going to come in at number 5. And number 4 breaks my heart because this is my favorite performer of this whole table right here. But we're going to go Ken Shamrock. I wish they would have done something a little bit different. It is really close to the last one, but if possible, they made it worse because of the boots here. Just looks very, very strange. My eyes get taken out of it with the paint as well. Nice the upgrades on the joints and stuff. I guess they had an upgrade on the jacket, but really not that big of a deal if you ask me. So very disappointed in this Ken. I hope future Kens, they fix the boots on this one. Pretty disappointing. As I said in the review, this is my favorite performer of this bunch right here. So is what it is, I guess. Number 4, Ken Shamrock, which means number 3, and I'm going to go Gorilla Monsoon. I still do prefer the regular release Gorilla Monsoon, and actually prefer the Territories Gorilla Monsoon as well. Cool for people that missed out on Gorilla back in the day to get another opportunity because, yeah, it's the president version of Gorilla, but you can mix this in. You can pretend it's an announcer if you want to. You can choose your own adventure, as we always do say. But I like the looks of this Gorilla for what it is. Just doesn't hold a candle to the other two. Comes in right here kind of in the middle of this set here. But now we're down to the final 2. The final 2, And where are we going? Well, number 2, we're going to go with Bret Hitman DDP. Number 1, Bret Hitman Hart. Trying to do some tomfoolery right there. Diamond Dallas Page coming in at number 2. There's always controversy with which one is the chase or not. Now, this is the pink one, as what I have right here. Supposedly, Smith's put on their website, the blue is the chase. Some people in the comments have said the pink is the chase. I've heard blue, but you never know with these things. And this is one of those ones very hard to tell because the shirt does cover the waistband. You got to look at the side here for the coloring on the DDP, and the diamond is what you got to look to. But a very passable, perfect DDP for the moment in time it's looking at here. You get the DDP soft goods shirt, which is really nice. Very vibrant in the tattoo colors. And I like the shininess on the trunks, or tights, I guess, in this case, for this one. Just an all-around really good representation of DDP. It just depends, what DDP do you like? Do you like this? Do you like Stalker WWE era? Probably most people know. The jeans one with the rib tape that we got just recently. A lot of different looks for DDP, but I would say this is one of his most iconic ones. Like this enough to be at number 2, but Bret Hitman Hart going to go for number 1 for me. It's always the fun thing. We talked about it in depth on the review. A lot of people do not like the face sculpts on these Brets. This one's passable to me. I think it looks okay. I love the vibrant colors on Bret here. I love that this represents his time in WCW, which I'd like to see some more figures from in the future. Even an NWO Bret would be pretty cool to get in the future as well. Now, of course, I am a little bit scratching my head, and I'm still scratching it. No, it's not lice, of course, but I'm shocked he didn't come with the world title, even though they promoted it on the back of the package. They show the glamour shot of him with the title belt. Feels like a miss. If I'm Mattel, I don't show that stuff. I'm not going to include it. Why make the customer say, well, why don't we have a belt like it shows on the packaging? Just very, very strange to me at the end of the day. But I do like this Bret a whole lot. I know somebody, maybe you in the comments, going to say you hate the face on this one. It is what it is, but I like this one the best out of this bunch right here. And that's why it's my list. And that's why you got to put your list in the comments down below. But there it is, Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits Series 2 set rankings. Once again, put yours in the comments. Let me know your favorite. Make sure you put them in order. That's the hard part. That's the fun part. Don't forget to like this video. Give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got videos every single day and then some. And don't forget my brand new book. It is the complete guide to the original San Francisco Toy Makers ECW toy line. Hardcover and softcover available right now over at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I recommend Amazon. It's cheaper. So there you go. But I appreciate all the support on the book here coming out. And if you want to order some autographed copies from me, reach out to me. I do got a bookmark that is exclusive to this. I also have a Kyle Peterson Show sticker while supplies last, which leads me to my brand new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday. Video on YouTube, audio wherever podcasts are found. Appreciate the support over there. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the podcast. Don't forget about the Patreon for early access to everything we do on both YouTube channels and the podcast as well. I've recently unboxed. Sure, I guess that's a way to look at it. But I recently did add channel memberships to YouTube. So if that is something you're into, you can check that out, of course. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Greatest Hits Series 2 Monday Night Wars, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?
We're going to